Hey y'all, I'm Garrett, and I'm gonna talk about my family life and really my upbringing. And honestly, my upbringing was pretty different than most people, I would say. It's really nothing bad per se, because I'm really grateful for all the opportunities and just really for who I am today, because if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be who I am. And I'm really proud of myself, really happy. I'm doing great, but honestly, it's pretty hard for me to talk about, but it was different. My dad was always away when my parents were together. He was always away on work. So like we'd only see him on the weekends, if that, depending on what like where he was working, either out of country or just out of state. So we'd either see him like weekends or once every couple months. And then like when we could, obviously we would move around with him. So we moved a bunch when I was a kid. We moved to like Arizona, Oregon, Peru even. Like we were just all around, right? And even with like moving and spending time with my family, I really didn't see much of my dad. So I was mainly like raised by my mom, and that definitely like influences kind of who I am. I'm very like compassionate, very sweet, like I would say for like a dude. I don't really like show it like a guy, but I'm very like down to it. I care a lot, right? And I think that's just because of like how my mom raised me. Because I also like I really enjoy being tidy. Like my desk is all clean, my kitchen's clean. I enjoy like cooking. Like it's just kind of like the values my mom instilled in me. And granted, I still had like fatherly advice. Like he always like taught me how to change a tire. I was always like expected to mow the lawn, but I don't know if that's really like fatherly advice versus just me being the quote unquote man of the house. So I definitely like change that for my future children. I don't know. I kind of would like to be there for my kids. And on another note, there's this course media preventing divorce because my parents ended up getting a divorce, and just I guess watching this course media really like resonated with me because I didn't realize like how much I already kind of clocked this, like in a sense. Like I already knew how I wanted to like handle my serious relationships. So like seeing these guys' points and like all of his things, I kind of like wow, oh shit, that's why I think like this. Because my parents got a divorce when I was like in middle school, and it was really tough on me. And I don't know, like just the importance behind it. I mean, really, this whole like section, like all throughout the lecture, it's just kind of like I feel like I not really think differently or am different than other people, but like in a sense, my priority on love is just different than other people. Like throughout the course medias, I was just like reading people's comments, and I'm like, wow, I don't really think like that. And I try to like clock as to why, but only thing I think of is like my parents' divorce. And granted, my dad's kind of already not sullen, but like he's very black and white. So there's not really much emotional anything with him. So I don't know if it's just like genetics in a sense where I'm the same way, where I don't really feel the importance of it, or if it's because I saw my parents separate and just the feeling I got from that. Like, I don't really want to repeat that mistake. Like, I don't want to commit my life to someone and then turn around and throw it away, right? I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to like figure it out, and that's, I guess, trauma in a sense. And it's definitely affected my present life because I don't know. I'm not really eager to like get into a relationship. And I guess that's kind of crazy for some people, but like, don't get me wrong, I would love to like have someone there for me, but maybe I just don't want to get hurt. Like, I don't really want to put myself out there to like, I don't know. There's no like real, it's really hard for me to put into words, but like, there's no drive for me to like throw myself in a relationship that's just destined to fail. I guess that's kind of pessimistic, but I definitely want a family. We talked about in the course media stages of family life. I definitely would enjoy a family and just like courtship and marriage and just having kids. I definitely want a little mini me, that's for sure. And I think that's definitely something in my future. I'm not really rushed to do it, especially not now when I'm 19 and like I see people having kids or like getting engaged. Like that's crazy to me. Like I don't know. My parents didn't necessarily get married young, but like they're I don't know. I guess it's just weird because it failed for them, and I don't really want to repeat that. Definitely do not want to repeat that. And I don't know. I think it's just kind of important for me to keep the family together in my future, in a sense, where like it didn't really necessarily tear the family apart, but it definitely tore the family apart. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't wish that upon my kids. And I don't know, this trauma definitely has affected my present life. And I don't know. It's still hard for me to deal with because my parents are like kind of together now. So, I mean, they're cool and all, and I see both of them a lot. It's just still kind of weird for me. Maybe because I was like, it's different from my like siblings because they were younger and they don't really remember. But like I remember everything really, and like we weren't like living in the best conditions when that was going down. Like it was just rough, and we talked about it a bunch in like course media and lecture. It's just like the importance of like not love, but like true, I guess true love in a sense. Like everyone needs it, everyone wants it. It's just kind of hard to find. People are difficult. Like it's hard to make it work, and I guess I'm not really pressed to rush into it. And I don't know. Kind of just rambled for 6.5 minutes, but it really affected me, and I definitely do not want my kids to feel the same way. I just don't really know how to prevent it. Maybe just keep doing what I'm doing, take it slow, figure it out, and I don't know. That's me. That's what I grew up with.